my god. We're in, viewers. I'm so pleased. Whoa, Paul, can you hear that?
Yeah.
What is that?
That was a proper
We've literally just witnessed a tunnel collapse. Hey viewers, hope you're all well. Today we're in North Yorkshire and this is the Dale of Warren Percy. Down here is the chalk works, which was in a video a few weeks ago now. And also in the bottom of the valley used to run the Malton to Driffield Railway. It was called, or nicknamed, the Malton Dodger, because it seemed to circumnavigate all the way around the towns and villages which it was supposed to serve. And that railway closed in 1958. Now, the Malton to Driffield Railway had a tunnel, and that is called the Burdale Tunnel. It suffered a collapse in the 1980s and subsequent collapses after that. Now, a few years ago, Dave and I filmed the north entrance, or what I believe is the north entrance, and there's a black door, and I think I named the video the Burdale Tunnel and the Black Door or something like that, and it was locked. But I've been down here recently with Paul and Ben, King of Winter, and the hatch was open, so we're going back to see if we can get in. Had a look in there a few weeks ago and it was flooded, but somebody in the comments, I can't remember what your name is, but thank you, because you've been and you said that it was dry. So whoever that person is, thanks. We're going to go have a look and we'll see you at the tunnel entrance. So just through the trees, viewers, that is the Burdale Tunnel. I'm going to climb round, get down and see if we can get in. Need to enter it over there, down into the cutting, see if we can get in through that door. Hopefully it's not been locked again, because I don't know who owns it in all honesty, but it was locked for years and years, but that's preserved it, so it's in good condition in there, not in all smashed up and graffiti everywhere. So hopefully I'm going to have a good explore today and document it properly. A slip and slide approach, as Harry would say. It's looking moist. I'm hoping it's not flooded, but I've made the decision today that I'm just going to go for it and get wet feet if I need to.
No lock on.
No lock on it. Right, so I need to get down there, get the rope ladder on, and we'll just get in. I think last time I came there was water coming out the bottom of the door down there. So we'll just give it a go. I can hear voices over there, but I think the medieval village of Warren Percy's over that direction. Someone's made a teepee there recently, but the voices were over there, so they're just out of distance, out of shot, which is what we want. Don't want any visitors or health and safety grandma's coming to tell us off. I've just got to climb down here. Now, there's recent sort of footprints here, so I think other people have been coming here recently. An airbag's in this. Just turn back to make sure Paul's alright. Yeah, got a lot of experience, Paul. How long have you been doing airbags, Paul?
I'll give you
20 years, something like that?
Easy.
Yeah, it's a bit moist. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit wet down here. So, I'm going to pass you to Paul. I'm just going to get the rope ladder ready. just a ladder I bought off the internet and bought some carabiners. Just make the entrance.
That sounds like a fruit juice drink. Carabiner. Sounds like a fruit juice drink. Carabiners.
This is what they call them. Yeah, it's dry.
Is it?
Yeah.
So show the viewers.
Yeah. And it's bone dry. It curves to the left. And apparently it's longer than the other side. The person was telling me. His name I can't remember. So, just need to give it a climb. Feet. And if I can get, just put the other carabiner on there as well. I'll just climb up this a bit. As easy as that. So I'll swap over. Get in here. I pulled a muscle in my neck. That's what slowed me down.
What, just now or?
Yeah.
That was an odd angle, isn't it?
Twisting, yeah.
Right.
I did shoulders in the gym yesterday. That's not helped. So
I'll pass you through the hole.
Pardon?
I'll pass you through the hole.
Do you want me to climb down and you climb up? Is that the plan?
No, I can pass it through there.
Okay, I'll climb down then. Right, we're in, viewers. So I'm just going to set the big camera up. Paul's going to climb in and we'll start the documentary properly. Look, that is the Burdale tunnel. Paul just coming in now. You okay? Yeah, just pass it down. Drop that. Yeah, just let go. Perfect. So we've got the rope ladder in. Yeah, pull that shut. And then, no, the ladder's to your right. No, further to your right. There, yeah. It's a full side step onto it, yeah. And the bottom two rungs are missing. I'll just get a torch on the situation, it's a bit dark. The ISO won't be appreciating it on this. There we are, look, the bottom two rungs are missing. We're in the Burdale tunnel on the Malton to Driffield Railway. And that is it, that is the north entrance. I've been waiting a few years to get in here. So we're going to get set up and we're going to see what's left of this marvellous railway tunnel. I've got Paul the photographer with me. He's going to be taking some excellent photographs as we set off along this section of tunnel before we get to the collapse. So the ballast bed is almost entirely intact. I've got the railway telegraph repeaters there, still extant in the wall. There's one that's rotted away and fallen off there. Set off this way. There's a lot of dust in here, or mist, and it's causing a bit of confusion with the lighting, but I hope you can see. I hope you can see well, viewers. So what on earth would that have been, Paul?
I'm not quite sure, I don't think it's railway related.
Ah, is it a bat box or something, or a bird box? But it's completely empty. Nothing in it. no marks at all on it, so an enthusiast's put that up quite a long time ago by the looks of it, because it's got brass slot head screws in it. Never seen a ballast bed that's in intact as this. It's almost like the sleepers were pulled up recently, but they were actually pulled up in about 1960. Quite a lot of soot deposits on the ceiling of the tunnel. So we've got 3 more telegraph insulators on wood there, and 3 modern bricks on the floor. Don't know if they're something to do with like birds nesting or something along those lines. Yeah, they're quite a modern brick. C19, G19. Don't know what that means. Is there a brick expert out there? Can you shed some light on those bricks? They look quite modern. Yeah? Oh wow, that looks cool.
Looks like a chapel.
Yeah. It's just so misty in here. We were at one of the tunnel vents, weren't we, and there was just mist billowing out as the air pressure above was lower. See, we're curving to the left and going down, quite a gradient. So as this tunnel's quite unique, it doesn't have, to my knowledge, it doesn't have any refuges, because the tunnel was wider, because it was originally going to be for double line, and then it never was. As we look up at these stalactites that are coming through the ceiling there, can you make those out, viewers? It's been magnificent. Completely man hasn't done that, nature's done that all by itself. Fully built by nature. Quite a lot of footprints here, because this was only recently opened up. Been sealed for many years. Full insulator on the floor there. The bricks have decayed, the surface has just broken away, and you can see where there's been several repairs over the years, because British Railways were repairing these tunnels right up until closure. One Wellington boot there. Oh, sorry about that, gimbal just went funny. Man-made plastics there, soft and hard plastics, to recycle those separately, as Vicky tells me. Yes. What have you seen? Like a piece of timber.
I could have gone in next to the chair on the rail.
Yeah. Yeah, like a spacer. As we look down at the ballast bed, we can see bits of combusted coal, namely that part there and that part there, commonly referred to as slag. They used to knock the slag out before they got to a station. Moving forwards now, along the tunnel. You can make out where the torrent of water has come through here. This was, a few weeks ago, completely flooded, and you can see the tide mark. You can see the tide marks here, how deep it's been. Can you hear that? What's that? We need to check that out, but it's dull, as if it's a soft material like chalk. It's all echoing. Let's find out what that is, viewers. You can see here, viewers, where the tunnel, the bricks don't match, they don't line up, and they've sort of chamfered it in. Now I believe, and I'll check my notes on this, but I believe this was started by a privateer company and it was taken over by North Eastern Railways before completion. As we look over here, there's some intact insulators there. The porcelain insulators are sat there. They've just been out of use since 1958. Look here, viewers, the water has been above my head height at one point here. Can you see that tide mark? That's shocking how deep it's become. And you can see how far we've gone, and we're fully round the corner now. You can't see the entrance anymore. Can you?
You turn your light off and you can see like
Oops.
can you see it? There's a white pattern on the floor. Oh. See it?
I can't.
Can you?
No. Yes, there is something up there. There's something there, viewers, in the darkness.
We shouldn't come to a thing yet, should we?
No. There's something there. There's something there, viewers. Let's check it out. Oh wow, can you see how it opens up? Now this could be, viewers, now there's a system called vent by volute, and that could be what that is, and it's a system where you can control airflow by restricting air movement in certain areas, then opening it up in a cavity like this. And you don't need fans, and that's, or motors or anything like that, and it opens up completely here. I think that is quite unique for a railway tunnel, to have something like that. This is one of the areas where I say this was planned to be a double track line, because they've bought it out to double track and then narrowed it off when they've lined it with bricks. That's, I don't think I've ever seen a railway tunnel like that. Have you, Paul?
No, I haven't. Definitely not.
Staggering. Absolutely staggering.
Insulated.
Yeah, it's an insulator there, parts of one there, and then some intact ones again on the wall there. They're completely intact.
What railway company was it responsible for this land?
At the time, I think it opened under North Eastern Railways. I think NER took it over. Yeah, quite a difference in the width there. How it changes. Wow. And then you can see the edges that have just simply never had a ballast bed. The old bricks. What they are?
It was very light.
Like a furnace brick out of an engine. That could be a firebox brick, because they're a different material. If you know, viewers, please leave a comment. It's smaller than a normal brick. Like for an example, that's a normal brick there. I'll put that next to that furnace brick, just to show the difference in size. So if anyone can tell me what that is, I think it's a brick out of a firebox. But if you know otherwise, please leave a comment. We've got a bit of timber. I think this is all from when it was demolished. Don't know what's going on with the gimbal today, viewers, but I hope you can bear with it and continue with us on this journey into the unknown parts of the Burdale tunnel. We can see substantial changes in the structure there just ahead, as if there's been some sort of partial collapse where a lot of water's come in. Right there, viewers, can you make that out? This is certainly more interesting than the other end, and I think there's more tunnel length, and that is a nut and bolt that holds the railway chair to a railway sleeper, or what connects two sets of fish plates together. Can you just explain to the viewers what a fish plate is, Paul?
A fish plate is normally on each side of the rail. You've got like a metal plate, and to connect both rails you have a fish plate on either side, and you roughly get 3 of these going through, or 4, and you just tighten them up on one side while you put the other on the other side.
That's it, just a big nut and bolt right there, viewers.
Got a couple of smaller ones here.
Oh, like, oh right, yeah, so they're narrower in diameter and longer. I wonder what they would have been used for. As we go into a narrower section, but it's only a short narrower section, and we can see a substantial repair to the tunnel roof there, where the bricks have been replaced. I think, Paul, this is one of the most interesting tunnels that I've been in.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Look at that. Timbers and brickwork. So that is a structure, a wooden structure, and that is the radius and arc of the tunnel. So they were used in the construction of the tunnel, and that is one of the biggest stalactites I've ever seen. I've never seen a stalactite as big as that.
It's almost alien like.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe I'm looking at that. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then we've got the soot from the railway engines behind. The soot deposits are quite thick here. There's the key to the wall. As we've got a partial collapse.
What's that sound weird?
That's the noise, isn't it? The plastic bag that's been left there by someone. And the stalagmites that are growing up from the floor. And the stalactites that are coming out of the ceiling. That's staggering. I've never seen stalactites as big as that.
Not like that.
Not like that, no. Not big flat surfaces.
It almost looks like it's engineered steel.
Yeah, and it's completely natural. And there's some there as well, they're huge. I wish I could get closer to them, but they're up on the tunnel roof, they're quite far away from me. Construction of this tunnel began in 1847, but it wasn't complete until 1853 due to financial constraints. The tunnel is 1,747 yards or 1,597 metres in length. We can't walk the entire length of it due to the features that you will see shortly in this video. We also filmed the southern portal of this tunnel. To see that, make sure you subscribe because that video will be out in a couple of weeks. There's the timber used in the construction of the tunnel that's for whatever reason just been left down here. They built it and left it, and that was probably left in one of these wider sections that was never used for railway use. It doesn't even have a ballast bed. More intact. I've never seen so many intact railway insulators for the telegraph wires that would have come through here. They had a bit of a strange noise, did you? I don't know what that was. It came from down there. Some almost reflective ash. Oh yeah?
Oh, look at the soot on that.
Yeah. Completely blackened by the soot from the railway engines. I believe this was only ever served by coal-fired trains, or steam trains, steam locomotives. I'm literally lost for words, viewers. I can't believe we've got in here and we're viewing such a magnificent tunnel. I think I can see the tunnel vent up ahead, or the light that's coming in through the tunnel vent. As we can see, the tide marks left and right are about my head height. Some more plastic bags. Don't know why they're down here, but I don't know if they've floated through, because there was quite a lot of driftwood. Yeah. Oh, bloody gimbal. Wow. The wood almost looks intact. Looks new. Looks solid and square. I do enjoy a railway tunnel. I hope you do as well, viewers. So, I think that's daylight ahead. So that would say to me a tunnel vent. And we've been to the top of that tunnel vent. And we were looking down and it was flooded. That's quite deep.
That was awesome.
Might need waders. That is light, isn't it?
Yeah.
As we can see, the tunnel widens again, and then the pitch of the roof actually gets a lot steeper towards the top of the radius as we get towards what we believe is the tunnel vent. Now, there was 3 tunnel vents along this tunnel, and I believe we're also coming up to the key feature of this tunnel that really sealed the fate of its future, obviously after it had closed. You can see how deep the water was, look, and that was weeks ago. Well, we're now in May. It's the 4th of May today, viewers. May the 4th be with you, and you can see the tide marks have got right up there. That's how deep it was. It's what you said at the time, it's like the water's nearly to the tunnel vent.
Dropped a stone down, didn't we?
Yeah. That stone will be amongst these. There's a shoe there. Someone's lost a shoe. Lots of shotgun cartridges. As we look up.
That's a golfing shoe.
Yeah, it's studded. A studded shoe. And a boot. As we look up. Wow. Try and get to the centre. Wow. That's pretty amazing looking at that. We come back down, admiring the brickwork and how high the water's been. It's cleaned the bricks. And then we can see the repair there. And then, can you see that, viewers? There's a substantial tunnel collapse. So let's go up to that and see how bad that is. The extent of the collapse. Let's check it out, viewers. You can see the tunnel narrows dramatically here from a double line. You get a double line in here, wouldn't you, Paul?
Yeah.
And then it goes from double line to single line. I think that was an NER action when they took over this tunnel. They singled it. You can see substantial collapse there. I don't know if that's been like bulldozed in or if it's just collapsed from above. I think that's just collapsed from above, isn't it? That is absolutely amazing to see like that. I find it sad that someone's left a water bottle here. Take your letter home, viewers. I'm very tempted to climb up that. It's really soft. And that's why it's collapsed, because it's just soft chalk. It's quite hard to climb actually, because it's really squidgy. It squidges underfoot. Continues on. There's another tunnel collapse there, I can see it.
Oh yeah.
It's quite scary really, looking up at a tunnel. We're in a collapsed tunnel. Yeah, light it all up. I almost make out different ages of material. Then we can see the chalk there and then the tunnel lining 3 bricks deep, and it hasn't been enough, and it's brought the tunnel down. Which, if the railway wasn't already closed, this would have certainly closed it. We could climb down there and carry on, but I think that would be foolish. We can see the tunnel has been substantially flooded. I can see another full height collapse only 20 or 30 metres ahead. There. Completely sealed, yeah. It is a wall, yeah, it's a full height collapse that. I mean, we could get down there, but should we go for it since we're here? Might as well. We've come this far. Should we go for it, Paul? Don't touch the walls. Let's go, viewers. Down this weird earth. Don't even know what it is. Don't know if it's like blackened chalk. It's very soft. We're back on the track bed. You can see the roof above's flattening out, ready for collapse. And again, we've got more new bricks for the bats that aren't here. There just simply isn't any bats in here. As we come to the full height collapse, quite scary to look at. We can see where the NER have tried repairing the bridge tunnel roof there. They've replaced the bricks at different ages, re-bricking it, so they knew there was a problem. And I believe one of the problems was water above pressing down on the tunnel roof. You can see how the bricks have been failing. This is the faces of the bricks. brick face that's snapped off as the bricks are bending and snapping. Steel bar of some sort.
It's heavy. Feel the weight of that?
Yeah, I can see that's steel and some sort of connecting bar, but I don't know what for.
Could have been off a wagon.
Could have been, yeah. Yeah, left behind at railway closure. So you can see the bricks are being pressurised and the shape of them is changing, causing the face of the brick to come off. See a lot of pressure up there. You can see again the tide marks of the height of the water that's come through here in the past. And that is the scale of the collapse. It's believed that this is the second collapse that happened in date order. The first one was in the 1970s, and that was the smaller collapse that we climbed over some moments ago. This collapse apparently happened in about 1988, but that can't be fully confirmed. But this collapse is much more substantial and goes on for 300 or 400 yards. Scary stuff, looking at that. A completely collapsed railway tunnel. I'm just on the GoPro in between shoots, and we're at one of the tunnel collapses here. We're actually in between two collapses. We climbed over one back there to get to this area, and we're just doing a bit of a photo shoot, getting some bits together. We found that piece of wood on the wall there. Don't know what that would have been used for. And there's driftwood from when this area floods, because this tunnel's flooded up to about see the different levels of, or the different sort of lines of material there. That's how high the water goes, so about 10 feet high, I think, in this tunnel that completely floods in the winter. But luckily for us, it's dry at the minute. So swap over to the big camera now.
We don't know, do we?
We don't know how far the collapse goes. We don't know how far it goes. I was just doing a bit for Instagram there, viewers, and just listen to how much this echoes. That echo is nuts. Yeah.
So there should be quite a big divot in the ground above them, shouldn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I know where it is as well. Do you want to go have a look at it after here?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go have a look at that.
Last time we was kind of like shooed off, weren't we? Well, then,
Oh yeah. There was a fox hunt. There was a fox hunt, and we weren't where we were supposed to be, so we left.
Wasn't welcome.
No, we weren't part of that pack. So viewers, as an interim sort of cutscene to outside, and this is what we're talking about, where the collapse, the centrepiece of the collapse is, and that is right here. This used to be a tunnel vent in there, and it's been, well, fenced off, because that is the top of the collapse. That's where it started collapsing, and then as we go a bit further in, you can see further deviations in the ground where it's all fallen down. There used to be a retro sign here, an old wooden one, and it looked quite cool, but it looks like that has been removed for whatever reason. It looks like this is either an animal track or used as part of the hunt that we know comes through here. So we're just going to have a quick look over there and see if there's anything else, but that is the centrepiece of the collapse.
Somebody's cut the wire.
I cut the wire. I won't fancy going in there myself. That is literally, there's a railway tunnel under there, and it's quite a long way down, as you've seen from the tunnel vents. So just thought we'd show you that. Cutscene back into inside the tunnel.
Get south, this is the road. They'll end up sitting in it.
Yeah, I think it will get sealed up again, just because it's, I mean, it is pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
But all the worth more documenting.
If we didn't do it, the odd few.
The odd few would come, yeah. You need quite a lot of bottle to do this, or be stupid, or both.
I think both helps.
Both helps, doesn't it? Yeah, it is slip and slide this. Please, I put my trail running shoes on. They're very grippy.
I'll wait for a bit of light.
Back in this clap section. That's why my skateboarding days help. I literally just slid down that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Very dark on the footage. Right, it's because it's flipped back to 800 ISO. That's why.
Why's it keep doing that, mate?
So I keep switching between photograph and footage. A bit just collapsed behind us, viewers. A bit just fell off and come down. That actually scared me.
Alright, so bolt it.
Yeah. I'm not easily scared, but that scared me. Some material from the tunnel roof came down then, just off camera. I was just adjusting the ISO. Fuck.
Come here, pounding.
Work on the Burdale tunnel started at the southern end in 1847, and just under a mile in length is the only major engineering feature on the line. Initially, it was only meant to be 1,694 yards long. This was shortened to 1,606 yards to save money, but required a sharper climb. In 1853, the engineer announced it was necessary to lengthen the tunnel to 1,744 yards. Even this length has been questioned and debated by both NER and LNER. So NER is North Eastern Railway and LNER was the bigger company London and North Eastern Railway. In 1845 it was anticipated that the tunnel would be through dry chalk. What actually happened was 2/3 of it were through the severely unstable shale and chalky mud that we saw in the initial collapse. As the company building the railway quickly ran into financial difficulty, which I mentioned earlier, work was suspended on the tunnel construction the moment it was up to a standard that prevented flooding. Work on the tunnel restarted in mid-1850 when its length was no more than 460 yards, built by a workforce of 350 navvies. To save costs, initial ideas to construct a double track for the full length of the line were quickly shelved. By this point, however, tunnel construction had already commenced. This meant that the southern end was constructed as an elaborate and huge double track portal with magnificent stonework. The width for the double track continues for around 30 yards. The northern end is much of a plainer, although practical, red engineering brick construction and built only in parts for single track. The entire tunnel was dogged by construction issues, mainly due to the water ingress, as we've seen from the tide marks, and this put considerable strain on the finances of the railway. Flooding and landslips were commonplace during construction, and even today the entire area around Warham End is totally waterlogged. The tunnel was eventually completed in 1853. When the railway closed in 1958, several stories exist of people driving, biking and even walking through the entirety of the tunnel. There are even stories of tiddlywinks being played halfway through, the game being lit by the headlights of cars. To prevent this kind of scandalous activity, the tunnel was bricked up by do-gooders at both ends to prevent the people entering in July 1961. In around 1978, a roof collapse, which is the first collapse that we saw in this video, half a mile from the tunnel's second ventilation shaft, completely blocked the bore. Another roof fall around in the mid-80s from the southern side has created a sealed section in the middle. Now this sealed section I personally would really like to see. Thanks to my friend Nick Catford for some of the information used in this voiceover. Oh, with Ben. That's the curve I saw with Ben when we came down here. You know, to view this for the first time when it was flooded. That's when I said we need to come back with waders.
Yeah, which I didn't buy back in the end.
No. Yeah. Yeah. All the lights off, yeah.
Sound touch on the camera, the camera button. Go on, oh, fucking large.
Just walking along here, viewers, as we're going uphill towards Warren Percy. I'm just imagining the steam trains coming up here on, like, you know, fully steamed up to get up the gradient, and the amount of soot and smoke that would have been coming out of the funnel. Just do one with the light on.
See, this is what life looks like. See, life looks totally different life.
It's all whited out, isn't it?
Hey, don't come like that though, see what I mean?
No. Comes out really good.
That's why I love you, I don't use it, because it's such a...
It's just not
a reflection of what you're looking at.
No, that isn't what the sensor's seeing. You're seeing, well, it's like, is it, what is it? Is it like a...
Live view is so you can see the overall picture.
Yeah.
But it's not a reflection of the picture you're taking.
No.
It's good for when you're doing shots. Low down, you can't get as low as the camera, so you pull the screen out.
Yeah.
And you can see what you're doing.
Yeah. That light's amazing. I love the way it's coming through those bricks. Do you want the light off?
I feel like I should kneel down and pray, because I'm lost for words, mate. I'm absolutely lost for words.
How cool that looks.
Just gonna get going. I can't get
Yeah, do it.
I've never seen such a beautiful tunnel in my life.
No, it's amazing, isn't it? I did try and tell it to you. I said it looks amazing, Paul. The curve and the gradient down is what really sold it to me. Looking that way, that curve going that way, and the telegraph insulators. It just looks amazing on film and in person.
You've got a screenshot for that from your camera. That should be even instant shot. So.
What am I looking at here? I was just stood on that and it was all squidgy. Yeah, I need to get a phone shot of that, don't I?
Yeah, because that is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah, do it. Right, so we're back near the tunnel entrance now at the north end. So I'm gonna put this big camera away, flick over to the GoPro on the way back. Yeah, Nikon cameras. Well, yeah, Paul likes them. Alice O'Brien likes them, so they must be good. Now we're going to climb out, so I'm going to put the big camera away and we'll flick over back to the action camera. Check out Paul's Flickr and check out my Instagram for those images. I've also got a page on 28 Days Later, so check that out too. Right then viewers, we're back at the entrance. Got to pass all this driftwood that's made its way along here by the force of the water that's come along the tunnel from the south entrance during the winter. Some of it is the castings that we use to build the brickwork arches here inside the Burdale tunnel. So I'm going to pass you over to Paul and then I'll get the rope ladder out. I'll climb up there and then I'll make our way out. So, this is just over here. Like this. Oh, that's a bit too. Go there and get the rope ladder fitted.
Anybody waiting for us?
No, it's looking good. That's all quiet on the northern front.
You like the Messiah?
Pardon me?
Yeah, because it reminds me of the chapel, those shapes, and then you're in the light as if you're the Messiah. The saviour of humankind.
Rope ladder and get down. Hi viewers. Hi viewers, so I'm down. I'll just show you the cutting whilst Paul makes his way through. So that's the cutting at the north entrance, and a few years ago I made a thumbnail here at this door. That used to have a big padlock on it, but it's long gone. Don't know where that is. We noticed the padlock was missing a few weeks ago now. Well, back in February. It's now the 4th of May today. May the 4th be with you and all. That's probably not a bad shot, that. It's quite good of you climbing on the wall there. Now the hard part is I'll probably have to climb back up because I'm taller.
Shit, you are, aren't you?
Get the rope ladder off. I've got another climb to do yet, viewers. But look at this cutting, and you can see there, see the triangular bits where it used to be double line or planned for double line, and they've made it single line and then put the extra supports in to hold that retaining wall up. I'll just pass you to Paul so I'll get the rope ladder down, and yes, it is rather slippery.
We've had a safety team do it first.
Safety team? Yeah, the safety team have surveyed it and they said it was A-okay. So, fully safe, just viewers.
That's the same one Story used.
It is, yeah, they sub out to us. Yeah, safety team. Before I got this hat, one of the safety team gave me this hat. He said, be safe when you're out there, viewers.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't call me viewers. He said, just be safe out there, Andy. We've checked this tunnel for you and it's totally safe. That's what he said. I just need to get off out here without doing a Sasha the Splasher off Storer. He seems to end up in the water quite a lot. I'm sure he's a water baby, bless him. I'm sure you all know who Storer are. If not, check that out and check their channel out there, because they're pretty amazing places they've been. The things they do, it's
parkour,
well beaten. Yeah, so I could probably show Toby a thing or two about climbing.
I'm sure you can.
I'm sure I could not. So yeah, cut there, Paul.
I don't know, you stop it.
Oh, just press the button on the top.
On the top. I've got clumsy gloves on.
Got muddy hands.
Show look at your muddy hands.
Look at that.
They're not muddy.
Go on, muddy. I'm off to my girlfriend's in a bit.
I'm always fascinated by the vegetation that grows up. Such railway relics.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. I mean, that looks like a beautiful canvas that'd be maybe somewhere in Brick Lane, in London.
Yeah.
Could they go for all that?
Oh yeah,
stuff,
up on the wall, yeah, I've seen those on there, Marks and Spencer's, where they've tried to be all green and eco and...
Oh, it's Shoreditch, isn't it? Not Brick Lane. It's Shoreditch area. Camden.
Sustainability. Yeah, look at these, get a close up at that. These like leaves, I don't know what they are. I'm on a GoPro and there's no signal here, so I can't use the app. You know, there's an app that tells you what plants are, but can someone tell me what that is? The curved over tops, it doesn't look overly friendly, as in something that can be edible. But that was a tunnel. So this tunnel entrance, this tunnel portal was made by NER, whereas the one at the south end was built by the Malton to Driffield Railway Co, and that's why the other end is all sandstone and nice and got nice finials and ashley caps, whereas this one's just brick, engineering brick, just to save money really on an already cash strapped railway network. So we're going to make our way up now, so see you there. Back on the tightrope of the swamp. So this is very swampy, as you can see. So make our way over to the exit point as we just clamber on the driftwood to try and get ourselves out without getting overly wet. Sometimes you just got to go for it. Just get in the mud and go to get to here. And we've just got to climb up on these tree roots. Paul's there taking some epic shots as we look back at the northern entrance of the Burdale tunnel. So that's us leaving the Burdale tunnel, viewers, and if you've made it this far in our journey, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you every Thursday at 4 PM UK time with an exploration video. And we're also doing a motorhome series at the minute, Project Motorhome. They come out on a Sunday 8 AM UK time, and from Paul and I, thanks for watching, and bye bye for now.